Hey everybody, welcome back to the SkyLounge here to review some Lakers action as we beat the Atlanta Hawks 107 to 106. Very close game, and the Lakers, obviously before the game, huge tragedy, before the week, in Thousand Oaks, 12, killed. Very unfortunate, and the Lakers, wore a shirt, paid tribute during the opening ceremony, so that was nice. And from that point forward, it was just basketball. And the basketball on the fucking court today was, it was okay. Overall, it was okay. I mean, you see the first quarter, it was kind of a good back to back, back and forth, back and forth. And the one curious thing that I have to say, I do have to say about Atlanta is they have all the weird old people in there, like Jeremy Lin, Vince Carter. Good God, Vince Carter's still there. If I'm not mistaken, one of the Plumlees are there. It's the one of the fucking Plumlees. But in the first quarter, LA, was able to come out of this with not really a lead, 28 to 22, but it really did speak to about how we were missing on a lot of decent chances. That's what I was looking. That's what I was really seeing throughout the entirety of that first quarter. And then once you move on to the second quarter, it was just a lot of turnovers and giving away easy buckets. And it's just one of those things where, okay, cool. If we just, focus up a little bit, not let the little guy, Trae Young, just lay up and over. And for the Lakers to hold the team, that Atlanta Hawk team kind of at bay, especially Trae Young, man. That little guard. He's something. He's a very dynamic kind of guy. I like his style. And for them to just kind of press that down, it was decent enough to watch. But the fucking beautiful part of the second quarter was some LeBronzo action. Yes, boys and girls, the pass from Lonzo Ball to LeBron James for a beautiful dunk. And, again, I'm a huge Lonzo Ball fan, and, obviously a Lakers fan, but also a Lonzo fan. Love when Lonzo gets some, fucking love, in the big fucking, stage. And Lonzo had a pretty good game, man. 8 points, 6 rebounds, 11 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, a couple of, turnovers here and there, but he had a pretty decent game. But I just question Luke Walton as to who he puts in the last few minutes of play. Because, to be quite honest, this guy right here, Brandon Ingram, was pretty terrible today. He had 3 fouls in the first half, turned over the ball over 6 times this game. And I'll get to the total turnover numbers here in a bit once I find it, because it was pretty outrageous. 22 to 17. 22 turnovers for the Lakers versus 17 for the Atlanta Hawks. And so the story of the game became, who is going to not fuck up first? That was really the question. And for the first half, it looked like it was the Lakers. Even though the first half ended 53 to 52, the Lakers look like, okay, cool. They look like they're kind of buttoned up. They should be able to close their shit out, relatively speaking. And that confidence carried forth in the third quarter, where you were leading by 84 to 85 at the end of that third quarter, because LeBron James was just going off. This guy was just going off, having a fucking field day. He had like 10 points in the third quarter, no problem. And my whole thing is this. Once you have that kind of swagger and momentum, you should use that. Okay? You should use that to further cement your lead. But what the Lakers tend to do is really step off the gas pedal there and just let shit be. Okay? So here's the thing. We tend to blow leads in the fourth quarter. This was kind of concerning because, yes, Tyson Chandler, absolutely great rebounding the last few minutes there. And I thought the whole lineup that in the last few minutes it became Josh Hart, Brandon Ingram, LeBron James, JaVale McGee, and good God, I know I'm missing one guy, Kyle Kuzma. I thought Brandon Ingram was the worst decision to stick in that lineup for that prolonged period of time. That's just me. Again, when you had a minute and a half left and you're looking at these cats and thinking, okay, he's not really doing much. Brandon Ingram, I just thought turning away the ball too much, not getting right looks. I didn't like Brandon's play this game. And the crazy part about this game really came down to the last few seconds. Vince Carter, Vince fucking Carter grabs a dunk, and the score became 106-105, Atlanta leading. And this might have been actually before, and then Josh Hart had the free throws. Anyway, doesn't matter, because at the end of it, LeBron James gets the free throw. He gets the free throws with 19 seconds left. LeBron James misses both free throws. Kyle Kuzma somehow gets the rebound, and LeBron James dunks that in. 107-106. 15 seconds left. Trae Young plays it from the backcourt, dribbles it in, has all the time in the world, goes for the easy layup, and Tyson Chandler gets his fingers on it and blocks the fucking shot. The lesson here, boys and girls, is turnovers are bad. Turnovers are fucking bad. Limit that shit, and you'll have a good time. Otherwise, you'll be fucking picking up pieces in the last few seconds to scramble for wins. That was the ultimate lesson today. And here's the thing. Shout out to Tyson Chandler. The man did not have the points, but he came in clutch moments. Now, this is where I genuinely question fans, where they say, oh, he's not good enough, based on points. Players are also based on what they do in critical situations, right? How they, dictate the floor. All these things. If you don't watch the game, you're not going to see it. So all these internet trolls, every time I see you guys, Brandon Ingram shit, Lonzo Ball shit. Well, not really. If you guys actually watch the game, situationally, they're all right. But this is the whole thing, man. This is what I'm saying, though. All right. Watch the games, pinpoint that shit out, and don't use confirmation bias. All right. If you just see it, this is the way it is. Not really. Not really. You gotta watch the game. All right. And the lesson of this game was really this. Again, turnovers, free throws, and really, Tyson Chandler has changed the dynamic of this defense, which is kind of crazy to say. But we got some wins. The Lakers are above 500 at this point, which is awesome. That is awesome. We are finally above 500. What a reason to celebrate. So, Lakers Nation, you can rest easy tonight. We have got the win. Let me know what you guys think. Follow me at the Sky Lounge and all the links in the description below. Like, comment, subscribe for more daily contents. Now fuck off.